into your foot since Monday, so you might have noticed a difference already. So you're going to begin in a seated position, so have a cushion or a bolster to sit on if it's difficult for you to physically sit upright. And then we're just going to start with the band or the towel, either or, around the foot. Let me teach it this way actually for a moment. Okay, so from this position, you're just going to place the foot into the band, watch it doesn't roll off. You're going to press away and draw back. So from here, you are just going to exhale and inhale. So there's a little bit of resistance, if you like, with that mobility of the foot and the ankle. So you can just let the band go a moment and see as you point and release how that feels. Is there any restriction there? And then perhaps pick up the band. So I know some people have had ankle injuries, broken feet in the past, and maybe if you haven't rehabbed correctly, you still get problems and you might still get puffiness or swelling into that joint. And then release. Then let the band go, and then you're going to do 4 circles one way. And this knee can be bent if that's better for your back. And then 4 circles the other way. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to pick up the band or the towel. So just have a little bit of resistance there. And we'll go 4. So watch, you're just not curling in through the toes. Go right from that ankle bone. That's it. And we're going to go the opposite way. And this is a really good opportunity to just feel that you're grounding through your sitting bones. You're lengthening through your spine. Send the crown of the head to the sky. Just keeping the thighs relaxed. And then release. Okay, then from here, you're just going to take your band. So if it's around your right foot, just take your band into your left hand. And you're going to turn in and turn out. So you draw it in and you press away. So this is going to work the muscles down the side of the leg. Those peroneal muscles. And I said to you, I think, was it Monday I said to you that, you know, this main muscle is connected underneath the mound of the big toe there. So, and release. Just go the opposite way. So you're going to turn in now, then centre. So sometimes, if this muscle, these muscles are tight, that can affect what's going on underneath your foot. And then release. So these are just mini sessions. You could obviously repeat these from 8 to 12 reps. Okay, now we're going to do that on the opposite side. So come this way. You're just going to sit how is best for you. You're going to take a breath in, exhale as you point, inhale as you flex. Try not to tighten up the quad as you do that. So predominantly from the ankle. And 3 and 4. Okay, then find the band. And we're going to go little resistance. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then just let go of the band. Then circle. So you're going to circle 4, 3. Now does this ankle feel different to the other one? I think I said to you yesterday, this is the foot I broke. Although when it comes to balance, I actually think this foot is better than my foot that I didn't have surgery on. And release. Okay, let's go. Circle. So, especially in the cold weather, when the joints can tend to seize up, get a little stiffer, this is key to keep that movement and go the other way. 4. So just a little bit of resistance there. And release. Okay, now you're just going to allow the foot to turn in and turn out. So we are doing this one. Now watch the knee doesn't roll out to the side. Okay, then pick up the band here. So you're going to take it now into your right hand, this side on. So from this position, you're going to turn out, turn in. Now don't let the knee rock. 2, 3, and 4. And then switch, and then turn in, centre. So just feel that work. Like I said, this is just bite-sized, so you could progress this on and release. Okay, now from here, we're just going to roll in. So sometimes people, even struggle in their squats because their ankle joint is limited range of movement. Now you're going to tuck your toes underneath you. So just tuck your toes and press your weight back Obviously, if you've got any knee issues, just stick a cushion under there instead. So just a little press back. Okay, now from here, see if you can press yourself back. So you don't necessarily have to bring your heels to the floor yet. And then roll yourself forward. So you're just pressing back and then pressing forward. So if this didn't suit you, just do a release and a tuck. So you do plantar flexion, dorsiflexion there. Otherwise, tuck, you sit back, and then you might find your feet, your heels will start to go flat. So you release, re-tuck, and then you can start to come back and start to come forward there. So you just press, re-tuck. Do you feel any pulling at the front of the shin bone? If you like those muscles either side, are they tight or are we okay? And one more. And then release back down. Okay, so just roll yourself up, and then from here we're going to come into standing position. Okay, now we should have maybe done this at the start. Let's just have a little squat there. Just see where you can go to on that squat position. So you can go as low as feels comfortable for you. Just keeping that spine in alignment. Let's do 2 more. So breathing in, breathing out. Now just notice where you get to. Okay. And then we're going to come back to centre. So I'm hoping by the end of the week this is going to feel different. Okay, so from this position, you're just going to spread out through the toes, bring your feet into hip width, use your wall or your chair, and then we're going to lengthen. So we're going to come up to the top. Now just check you're not rocking out. Imagine you've got a tennis ball between the ankles and then release down. So as you do this, can you keep your shoulders over your ribs to your pelvis, breathing in, breathing out. So just stay on the doubles here. So you might not need the chair, you might not need the wall, that's absolutely fine. Now just check that you're going full range of movement. So that isn't full range, you want to go all the way onto the balls of the feet and then release. 2 more. Can we feel this? So by the end of the week, we'll bring in some isolation work there. Now bring your heels together. So roughly about this width between the feet there, don't go too wide. And then we're going to do the same movement. So from here, you're going to lengthen. So obviously the heels will come apart, and then you release back down. So finding full range of movement. So again, if the ankles are a little bit stiff, that will prevent you accessing that full length and strength through the lower legs. So here, we're going to do another 4. Really light contact with the toe of the wall. 3, 2, 1. Back to centre now. Turn. So that will work the muscles in the lower legs. Yeah, like glenohumerus muscle now. The other one, sometimes gets forgotten about, that's glenohumerus muscle. You can only walk on a bent leg, just like you can only stretch it on a bent leg. So you're going to have a little sink down. It's not a full squat, and be careful you're not pushing your knees forward. So from this position here, you're then going to peel the heels. Now this position is going to stay fixed with regards to the hip and the knees, and then you're going to lower. So you're not pushing the feet heels down. It's a little peel there. So you might feel a little shake in the lower leg. And what you could do is just lower your left heel and work the right side there, just on isolation with it, so you can feel what I mean. So we're going to do another 3, peel, 2, and then 1. Lower that foot, and then you're going to go the opposite side, so that we come to face you. So from here, lower, lift, 2. Do another 3. We'll do 6 on this side. 4, 5. So you should feel this muscle working. Yeah, exaggerate that so you can see. So it's not slamming the heel down. Then lift. Now go back to a double, so a little sink. If you don't feel this, you're picking it up on a double, stay on your singles, but alternating there instead. That's your option. So you could do alternating singles. Okay, let's do another 3, 2. So we're not pushing the body up. 1, and stand tall. Okay, from here, keep your left leg in front, send your right leg back. So we're going to get a little calf stretch now. Think about picking up the hip. Ooh, and there goes the chair. Make sure your chair doesn't go anywhere. send the heel to the back wall rather than pushing it down. It doesn't matter, it depends on your flexibility and that mobility. You might just be off the floor, that's okay. Then that same leg, just step it in slightly. Now bend the back leg so you get a stretch down here. So it'll just change the focus. So we're there. And again, not slamming the heel down, lengthen it. So we stretch that other muscle in the lower leg. The maxillaris muscle is a postural muscle. And then you're going to release, step in, step back, opposite leg. So the back leg can be straight. Here we go. Just try and track the pelvis, lengthen, so you open through the front of the hips. Let's go this way. You might not need your chair actually. So send that leg away. Now, if you're quite flexible and you find you might be one side, you're not actually getting that stretch in the lower leg, then just come this way instead. So that's fine. So it's still in the back of the left calf. That might be, you need to do that option. Okay? And then we're going to step this leg in, bend. Now again, send the heel away. Each side might feel different, so once again, if that isn't working for you, you can always use the chair here, one that doesn't move, or the wall would be a better option because you can actually press into it to get that stretch. So it will depend, as I said, range of movement in your ankle and the flexibility in those muscles. And then release. Okay, just have a little shake out. So, I hope that was of use. Do let me know. I'd love to know your feedback on these because it helps me formulate the next session, etc. Make sure you are rolling that